Thanks for coming to this new video. Today we are going to keep talking about the colonial period in Chile, but this video is kind of different because we are going to speak about Spanish language. Spanish language in Chile and the Spanish language that people use in that period. And maybe, or maybe not, we will realize that we keep talking like this. What is your opinion about? I want to know everything when I finish this video. Well, when there is a case, such a newly formed colony, the mixture of custom, foods, traditions, religion is very common. And of course, language is not an exception. This is why I want to mention today the part 1 of Chilean language. Chilean Spanish is one of the several varieties that Spanish have. Pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and slang uses differ from the standard Spanish. Formal Spanish in Chile has incorporated an increasing number of colloquial expressions. And even though the Royal Spanish Academy recognized one of them like idiomatic expressions. Wow, this is such a curiosity because the Royal Spanish Academy are like kind old-fashioned and they like the standard Spanish, of course. But even there are common expressions or words or whatever you want to call it, not all of us speak like this. Please forget about the thing that you are maybe thinking that everybody in this part of the world, in America, has a bad use of the language or a stranger accent or something like this. I'm proud to say I'm not. In this video, I'm going to show you some characteristics that are exclusive of Spanish of this part of the world. Chilean Spanish, American Spanish, I don't know, how can I call it? Well, there are a lot of things that I can mention, but today I just talk about 3 of them. The first one is called ceseo. This does not make a difference between S and Z. The pronunciation is the same, even the grammar is different. The other one is yeísmo. In Spanish alphabet, we have a letter that is called L. For that reason, in that yeísmo, in the pronunciation, Spanish do not make a difference between double L and letter Y. It pronounced the same. And the other one, and maybe the most famous, is aspiración. That is when you omit the phoneme S when you are speaking. For that reason, everybody say that in America, we don't pronounce the letter S. Remember, please, Spanish is the second language with the largest number of speakers. And after, the Chinese is the second more important as well. And also is the same language which Cervantes wrote his works. For that reason, as beautiful it is very important also. For that reason, try always to use it very well. Well, in this country, as you know, we have a lot of mixes of languages. For example, Aymara, Quechua, Spanish. Spanish also have Arabian words, French words. But in this country, people had always felt identified with Mapuches. For that reason, today, I want to speak about some words that came from this language and that we use it until nowadays. But the start of this use, of course, was on the colonial period. Well, some of these words were turned into Spanish or castellanizadas. And I have one list here that I want to mention. And please, this is only examples to explain you about it. Don't ask me for a literal translation because I can't. I think I can't because this is something very ours. It's not something that you can translate very easy, but you can be in the context and maybe you will understand some Mapudungun words that I choose. I choose my favorites. Anyway, one of the most famous words in Chile that is used until nowadays to explain a misunderstanding situation is kawin. This is a very famous word. The beautiful red national flower is named copiwe, another Mapudungun word, and one of my favorites. A native tree that we have in the south of Chile, extremely hard wood, is called luma, and also is to hit somebody. The Chilean brown and big rat is called waren. So disgusting. And the small one, the mouse, is called laucha. Cute. A very small portion of something is called pichintun. And every word that you hear with the word pichi means little, small. The stomach is guata. How they say, for example, how do they say stomach ache? Well, this is, I don't know, maybe I will figure it out and I tell you. Another thing that I like, the word, because called my attention, is a person with dark skin. That you know that in colonial period wasn't a lot of them, weren't. But they call them curiche when a person is black. A mongrel or stray dog is quiltro. And today we still call like this to the dogs. A boyfriend or a long-term partner is pololo. Very beautiful word as well. And well, this is I like it because I remember about my childhood. Pichiruchi. Do you remember that pichi is small? So pichiruchi is tiny, despreciable, or insignificant. I like it, this vocabulary. Well, so there are too many words and idiomatic expressions that we can mention with different origins. And you can tell me if you want another video like this because I think it's very funny. And I want to tell people from other language and countries that not every Chilean speaks like this. But it's already part of our culture. It's something that is really ours and belongs to Chile. Well, I hope you have fun. I hope you like it. You have learned something. You have really enjoyed my company. And if you want more videos like this, you have to let me know. But remember that we have to keep talking about history. History had turned another page and we have to talk about it because we have to advance in Chilean history. Thanks for coming. Love you. Bye-bye.